हाँ बाकी ठीक है भाई। अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह। तुमची काय बात खबर भेज।
Good evening, all.
Good evening, ma'am.
Very good evening. So, let's start. Time is up. So, this session is going to be about project leadership. I hope I have already have given some online sessions on what is project management. I hope this is it is for your batch. I don't exactly remember because I'm handling around four or five batches per day. Um, if I remember correctly, I think go 2 3 months back, we were reviewing about what is project management and different types of project management and we were even discussing about agile project management. What is agile project management? And more on few leadership styles. We have even seen about what is leadership, what is a management, and how leadership is different from management, and how do leaders take up a project and run the project and able to finish a successful project. So what makes them, or how they guide their whole team members in achieving the organization goals and objectives, and as well as they are making the team members also achieve their own goals. So aligning the team members goals with the organizational goals. So in that case, either of the parties, it's a win-win situation for both the parties. That is, as organization as well as the employees. And we were even seeing about the leadership attributes, what is the, the roles and responsibilities of a leader? What are the traits of a leader? How does a leader behave actually? The difference between the leader and the manager, if I clearly remember. So, how does a manager exhibits the plans and everything to their team members, and how does leaders does it? And what is the key difference between the managers and the leaders? So managers, they usually they just go with the process, whatever the top management commands them, whereas leaders or something different. So leaders or people, leaders can be supervisors, or leaders can be like the departmental managers, or leaders can be the CEO or president of the company who is leading the company, or who is founder of the business. So leaders can be anyone within the organization, or leaders can be a team leader. So how they make the process, make the whole process of achieving the goal, the final goal, or the intermediate goal, whatever. So how they make the team members make use of the available resources and everything which is provided by the management, and go on with the process, get the proper training materials, get the required skills, and finally going on with the achieving of the target. Now this topic is something I cannot say this is completely different from project management or leadership management. So it has a combination of both project and leadership management. So it's about it's not about a leader being leading the whole team of running the organization, or trying to achieve the organization's the utmost goal of the organization would be anything, say service to the society, or giving the quality products or service to the society, or no profit maximization. So anything can be the utmost goal of the organization. So usually leaders make the counterparts or make their team members subordinates work for the organization's success, provide them with required raw material, I mean resources and everything, training materials and everything. And as well as they make these team members also learn something out of it. so that these team members becomes a skilled person, no, like after involving in such an activity. So even after these team members know like go outside the organization, when they know like go out of the organization with the experience they gained from the when from their know like previous organization, and with the skill sets know like whatever they have learned from the previous organization, while know like performing a task, they can know like um use it, or they can know like implement in their know like their present organization, which makes them know obviously the successful no like persons. Okay, so as I said, this no project leadership is a module or a subject which has a combination of no like what is project, what is agile project, and no like what is leadership, and how does a no like a good leader no like can assist and go on with the subordinates in no like successfully no like initiating and no like completing a project. So let's start. And now like I request all of you to please mute your audios. Make sure you have muted your audios, because no like it's no like creating a lot of no like disturbance when the class is happening. It's for everyone, not only for me. The whole class is getting disturbed. So please make sure you're muting your audio. If you have any questions, you can know like raise your hand. That is no like virtually you can raise your hand. I can know like pause or stop. Then you can know like unmute yourself and speak. Otherwise, please mute your audio. Okay. So let's start with the meaning and definition. So it's all about guiding a team towards a shared goal. So what is a shared goal? That is the organization's goal. And effective leadership is essential for project success, for any project. So when I'm mentioning project, it doesn't mean the project has to be a 6 months long or no like 1 year project. Even short term projects, no like that can also be made no like a big success. No like the small projects, that is the big project which is being broken into small project, which is otherwise called no the agile project. So even though each and every mini micro projects can be like made successful with effective leadership. A project leadership is about inspiring and guiding the team to achieve shared goals. So a project leader has to, uh, especially not project leader. So generally a leader has to know, inspire and guide the team. No, like it's the foremost thing no a leader has to do. First, let the subordinates make the subordinates like understand the concepts and understand the theories, know what the leadership, what the leader is putting forward. Then make them know like accept those theories, and know they have to be know that these subordinates has to be know like very clear that everything is for their good as well. It's not only for the organization's good, but also no, it's for their good as well. So the leader has to inspire and guide the team. How to guide a team? So guiding the team is not a big task or a difficult task. So it's simply about like providing them with like enough training and enough resources, so that they can like create a space, creating a space for them to learn everything, to learn and acquire the required skill sets. So it involves setting direction, motivating team members, and fostering collaboration to ensure successful project completion. So direction, directing the whole team. So there is no like a point to get turned to finally. So there is a path, and no like this leader has to show light on the path, how to know like go in that path, and what are the obstacles the subordinates can face, that the team members can face, how to overcome that like obstacles, how to move on with the next process, and what are all the resources they have to to tactfully ignore the or ignore or no solve any problems which is coming on the way, and motivating the team members. No, like keep on motivating. So here the leader has to motivate himself, herself, as well as no, this leader has to motivate the team as well. So self motivation as well as no like team motivation is no like very much important, because after some point of time, once when the project starts, the team members will be like highly enthusiastic. They'll be like ready to do whatever the leader is saying. But after some time, like after a few days, like doing the things routinely, any person would get like frustrated and like completely like drained. That is drained in the sense like completely they will be like out of their energy and like resources. So it's essential for any leader to keep on motivating the team till the project ends, till they have achieved the goal. And fostering collaboration. Collaboration is also very important among the team members, because now if there is a friction between the team members, so things are not going to be achieved on time, or many hindrances may happen, and no unwanted like conflicts may rise like in between the team members, or between the team members and the leader itself, or no like between the team members and the top management, or between the leader and the top management. So anywhere there is a chance for no like conflict to arise, to overcome this conflict, to make sure there is no like uprising of any conflict. So a collaborative activity is required. So the leader has no like three or four important tasks to perform before no even starting the project off. The first one is direction, showing the right direction to the team members, so which is the right path to go so that they can achieve the goals easily. Keep on motivating the team, inspire the team, keep on inspiring so that they believe in the leader. So they will know like listen to the leader's words, like guide the team and motivate the team, and like make them collaborate with the organizational goals, make them collaborate with each other. So whatever is being done, so it has to be a team's success, or like a team's performance. It's not just one individual's performance, but as a team they have to perform really well to achieve the organizational goals. The role of a project leader. So this leader is responsible for planning, organizing, and executing a project. So they motivate the team and ensure the project stays on track. And many cases, like the project will be put forward by the project leader itself. There is no like the company just asks the idea, asks the leaders of every department about the idea, which is like idea, make them to know to go with idea initiative, sorry, initiation, and so these leaders has to come with a very good plan for the success of the product or the team which the company is going to introduce to the market, or already a product is available in the market. There is already the company introduced a product or introduced a service, so how to make it more successful. So for that that the leader has to keep on go on with the planning, organizing, and executing a project. So any project will have a time constraint. So most of the projects will have a time constraint. So the contemporary project, like usually, will have a start time and an end time. Whereas an agile project, it doesn't have an end time, because agile project is something, which it keeps on going, like till the organization exists, because it makes the whole organization or the whole team to keep on enhancing the quality of work, or quality of the product, or quality of the service they are giving to the public or the society. So agile project management is something that like which has no definite end time, whereas the usual projects, no other projects will have a definite end time. Okay. So role of a project leader. First, the leader has to be a visionary. So these leaders define the overall vision and goals of the project to their team members, make them understand, make them know like clearly understand, why this project has been taken, and why this your that is now the team member has been selected into the team to go on with this project. So why why it has happened, and the leader has to be a motivator, because these leaders foster enthusiasm and dedication within the team. And the leader has to be a strategist because these leaders create and implement project plans. So they have to know, like, keep on designing the strategies and know, like, wherever it is necessary, they have to know, like, immediately adapt the new changes and know, like, completely change or partially change their strategy for no, like, making the process no, like, much easier. And they have to make sure that their team members also know, like, get quickly adapted to the changes or quickly get adapted to the change in the strategy. And the leader has to be an excellent communicator, so because they effectively communicate project and updates to the stakeholders and as well as to the team members. And not only that, no, like, whatever is happening in the project, they have to give a report to the top management. So no, like, these project leaders has to be an excellent communicators as well. Key responsibilities of a project leader: they manage the task, allocate resources, and ensure timely completion. So once the project has started, no, like, it is not it is always not a smooth going. So many hindrances will come, unexpected twists and turns will come, like, risks may happen, uncertainty may happen. So it's the responsibility of the a good project leader to manage all these tasks. So whatever hindrances is coming or whatever no, like, obstacles is coming, so quickly and keenly identify the source of the obstacle, the source of the hindrance, and try to know, like, eradicate and know, like, completely know, like, discard those discard those sources, no, which makes the hindrances, no, while the project is going on. And no, allocate the resources. So resource allocation is very much important because it's not that organization will always will be having enough resources, no, like, available with them when the project has started or when they are planning to start a project or when the project is going on. So it's a responsibility of the leader, no, like, to check whether all the resources are available, which is required for the project. And if not, the leader has to know, like, search for the resources, no, outside the organization. And wherever it is available, so with the permission of the top management, the leader has to know, like, acquire those resources and know, like, share it with the team members and ensure timely completion. So that should be a timely completion, or because no, like, a project is something which requires energy, time, money as well. Because if there is no, like, no particular end time, like, there is a no, like, there is a requirement for a no, like, continuous flow of the money. And maybe the company or the organizations no, like, may not be ready for it. They may not be no ready to know, like, pump the money, no, like, always no, whenever the project no is requiring it. And if the project is going on for no, like, months and months or weeks and weeks, no, it's very difficult for the management no to no, like, pump the money no, like, to the particular project. So there has to be a definite end period, and the project leader has to make sure the project ends within that stipulated time, or at least no, by the stipulated time. It is always available for the no, advisable for the project leader to finish the project, end the project before the stipulated time, because no, there will be enough time to know, like, implement the project and check for any discrepancies. And if there is any discrepancy, no, like, immediately it can be no, like, rectified and corrected. So it's always good leaders know, like, what they do is even before the end date, or like, even before the stipulated date, they end the project. End in the sense they complete their project, and they will give a no, like, a trial. They will just implement it and know, like, see how it works. They monitor the progress and address any challenges that arise. So they keep on monitoring the progress. It's not that they delegate the roles and responsibilities and know the tasks to the team members, and the project leader will know, like, completely know, like, divert their know, like, mind to some other thing or some other function or some other activity in the organization. No, they completely focus on the progress. They keep on monitoring the progress, and wherever there is a deviation, immediately they have to identify it and know rectify the problem. And they have to address any challenges that arise. So many challenges, they have to face. The team members can face, the top management can face, or the industry as a whole can face, like industry and as a whole, in the sense that there may be economic breakdown, or there may be a change of government which comes with new policies and procedures for company owners. So anything can happen. So any challenges, they have to immediately address those challenges, communicate with their team members, and try to overcome the challenges. So task management is very important, breaking down the large projects into smaller, manageable tasks. Because if you show someone there is a 1.5 year long project, say it's a 18-month project, and for 18 months there should be a continuous input from the employee. So it seems like a magnanimous task for that employee. But now break the project into the smaller ones, just like no agile management, break it into smaller ones. So give the employees the first part of the task is for the next let's say 2 or 3 months. So once that is done, then we are going moving to the next stage. And once that is done, again we are moving to the next stage. So in this way, if you communicate as a leader, if you communicate with your subordinate, with your team members, they can understand the concept very easily and take the project very lightly. Or otherwise, the completion of the task, the whole project maybe may look like something which is unachievable. Resource allocation, ensuring the team members have the necessary resources and support. And wherever the training is required, obviously uh, the team members has to undergo the training, because once a project has started, it's not advisable for any project leaders to change the team, to shift the team, or to cast away few team members and add few more team members. No, that's not advisable, because it's very difficult to adding new team members and making them understand from the start, from the beginning. And it's a very difficult process because it requires time as well. So to avoid this, it's better to go with the same team members. And if the leader finds any of the team member lacks any skill or lacks any a particular knowledge, so immediately identify those subordinate or the team member and give appropriate training, so that that team member can collaborate with the other team members who already know the process. And progress tracking, monitoring the progress, project progress, and identifying the potential risks or delays. So completely concentrating on the project, monitoring the project, and wherever there is deviation, immediately rectifying the deviation. And issue resolution. So conflicts may arise in between the team members, or between the team members and the project leaders, or between the company and the stakeholders. So anywhere the conflict can arise. So it's the responsibility of the project leader to address any issues or conflicts that arise within the team, especially within the team. So this is the project management step. The first one is concept and initiation. So start with the concept, why the project has to be done, what is the purpose of the project, and know how long it's going to take, and how many team members are required for the completion of the project, for for working on this project, and what skill sets these team members has to possess, so that they can take and move the project very easily. What is the start time? What is the end time or end date? And know what resources are required, and when are all the training has to happen to the team members, at what stages the training has to happen. And other than that, continuous monitoring and continuous motivation is necessary. So after concept initiation, then comes the definition and plan. So completely plan for the project, And what is the budget for the project, the total budget. So get approval from the top management. And once they know, like gives a positive sign, they can very well start the project. And launch and execution. So when the project is being broken into like smaller projects, so execution can be take can be done like whenever the smaller project gets over. So say if it is a 1.5 year project, say 18 months project, I know that project is being broken down into like small 3 months projects, mini projects, which has to be completed in 3 months. It means the first 3 months, the first task, like that has to be done, and once that is done successfully, completed successfully, then the team has to go with the second task, which is for next 3 months. So, and like once every 3 months the task is completed, they can execute the project, execute and see whether it's working in the right way. And if there is any deviation or any problem or any like flaw, immediately like that is being rectified, and then the team goes with the second stage. That is the second process, which is for the which is for the next 3 months. So in this way, the project can be completely redefined, and like completely can be made easy for the team members. And performance and control, monitoring the performance of the team members, and know the taking control of the situation and taking control of the activities. And finally, the project close. So once a project is being closed, it's better to close the project before the end time, so that it can be just implemented, and like seen whether there is like any flaw in the project. And if there any flaw is found, immediately like that actions can be taken accordingly. Next is effective communication strategies. So this we have already seen, but as a leader, to guide the team, to monitor the team, and to collaborate with the team, good communication strategies has to be followed. Clear and consistent communication is crucial for project success. Project leaders should provide regular updates and feedback. So it's the responsibility of the project leader to give a regular update. So whatever update is like the top management is like giving to the project leader, or whatever update is the project leader receives from the no like the market, or from the industry, or from the government, or from any external environment, or from the competitors sometimes. So whatever the update is, like a clear communication has to happen immediately. That has to be communicated with the team members and alert them on few things. That is like they may face a few challenges, but how to like tackle those challenges and overcome those challenges. So this can be like clearly communicated with them, so that they don't get agitated when they know like really or into that situation. And like getting the feedback from the project team, that is also very much necessary. So it gives the team leader to have a clear understanding of whether the team members are in like a good flow, that is whether they are in like in line with the project, they are not deviating from the main line. So active listening is very important. Listen to the team members, like let them know, like come up with all the difficulties or all the things, whatever they experience, whatever they face while like when they are in the project. So first, actively listen to their voice. So engaging in active listening ensures clear understanding of team members' concerns and ideas. And then regular updates and consistent updates on project progress keep stakeholders informed and engaged. And feedback mechanism, providing constructive feedback, that is positively constructive, not negatively constructive. So positively constructive feedback helps team members learn and improve. Okay, so risk management and mitigation. So risk is like whichever business it is or whatever business it is, and whoever leads the business, risk is like obviously it's involved there. So how to like go with that, managing the risk. So identifying and mitigating potential risk is essential for project success. Project leaders assess risks and develop strategies to minimize their impact. First one is like establish the context. then identify the risk, analyze the risk, evaluate the risk, treat the risk, and monitor. So establish the context and identify the risk. Identify, know what risk is going to come, or if it has already come, so identify what type of risk it is, and whether the risk is from external factors or from the like internal factors that is within the company, or like what is the reason from where this risk has arisen, and analyze the risk. No, analyze the root cause of the risk, evaluate the risk. No, like evaluate like how this risk going to like create an impact, how much percentage like this risk can impact in the project work or project flow. Then treat the risk, like try to minimize the risk, and then monitor the whole progress. So first is risk identification. It is identifying potential threats and challenges that could affect the project. And risk assessment, evaluating the likelihood and impact of each identified risk. Sometimes, like the risk can be from like nature as well. There is like sometimes some natural disasters may happen, and like the whole the whole process or the whole business process like may stall for some time. So that cannot be, like that is not in our control, or that is not in our hands. So other things, you can manage very well. There is no internal risk, like it can be, like easily found out, communicated with the, like the related people, and whoever is, like creating the risk or whoever is involved in the risk. So immediately, like those people can be identified, and like accordingly they can be, like treated, uh, and as well as like risk from like external factors, like from the stakeholders, whether it's the government or the audit people or the or the like consumers or the marketing channel people, the distributors, wholesalers. So whatever it is, that can also be tackled very easily and it can be resolved. But risks arising out of like the natural causes, that cannot be tackled very easily. So in that case, there is no other option but to wait for some time, like wait till the problem settles down and then go on with the project. Then is risk mitigation, developing strategies to reduce the impact of the potential risk. So develop no strategies accordingly so that the impact of the risk is being reduced. Some in like if possible, you can completely eradicate or completely dissolve the risk. And no, if not possible, at least try to reduce the impact of the risk. And finally, monitoring. Continuously monitoring identified risk and adapting mitigation plans as needed. So stakeholder engagement and alignment. So contribution and collaboration from the stakeholders is also very necessary. Now, these stakeholders are like other than the employees, other than the management people in the organization, these stakeholders are outside the organization, the government, the law, the audit people, and the suppliers, the vendors, and the transportation providers, the warehouse providers, the production units, which supports the organization with production, and the union, the trade unions, and the consumers and the customers who resells the product. So everyone is now considered as a stakeholder. They are because they are much related to the product and service, given by the organization. So their engagement and alignment knowledge that is also more important for carrying on a project and to successfully complete a project. So these leaders, that is the project leaders, engage stakeholders throughout the project life cycle. So they always keep them engaged in the project so that these stakeholders can also understand what is happening actually. They gather input, provide updates, and address concerns. So how these project leaders get the updates from the external environment? Through these marketing channels, because they know the pulse of the customers. These are wholesalers, these retailers, these distributors. So they are in contact with the actual consumers and customers in the market, whether it's an online market or offline market. So they directly deal with the customers. So they know the pulse of the customers. They know what customers like, what are their preferences, and what they dislike, and what is the buying pattern. Usually, like what age group, like usually buys the product. So everything they know very well. So they can support the organization, they can support the project leader with all this information so that the project leaders can plan the projects accordingly. So open communication is very required, maintaining the regular communication with stakeholders, providing updates and seeking the feedback. So always seek a feedback from these marketing channels to stay updated, like about the current market condition or current demand pattern or current likes and dislikes of the customers. Then again, active listening and conducting regular meetings with these stakeholders, either by phone or by mail or by directly, like contacting them or meeting them in person or calling them for, like a meeting. So in whatever way, like they are comfortable with, like the leader has to conduct regular meetings. So conduct meetings to discuss project progress and address any challenges. Share the goals. Ensure all stakeholders are aligned on project goals and objectives. Consider this scenario. If the organization is know that their vision, mission, goal or objective is to know like give quality product, quality service to the people and the market, for a good profit. So they are into profit as well as for the money, for the price, whatever they are selling the product, they want to give some quality product. They want to give like a quality service to the public and the society. So obviously, every consumer or customer will like a quality product. So even if it is like a few rupees or few pounds more, they are not going to worry about it. All they need is a quality product. So in this way, like both the organization as well as the the stakeholders have shared goals because here quality product and service is the utmost motive, utmost objective. So in this case, both have shared goals, ensuring all stakeholders are aligned on project goals and objectives. Now coming to agile project management. So this agile project management, I remember I have already taken a few sessions on agile project management. So anyhow, we will give a quick glance what is it all about. So these methodologies emphasize iterative development, collaboration, and flexibility. So normal project, like you can't find flexibility there. There will be like very rigid. That is no rigid in the sense of the start date, end date, required resources, number of people who is going to work in the team, and the skill sets required. So there will be like a kind of rigidity. There will not be no flexibility. But on the other hand, on the contrast, agile project management is something which gives complete flexibility. That is like start date is fine, but the end date, like it doesn't have to be defined, before the project starts. So because since it is not like going to be an iterative development, it is not like development like stage by stage. So there is no definite period for which can be said as this is the end period of the project. There is flexibility. And if the project leader wants to add more persons into the team, even after the project has started, yes, this can be done. Or if the project leader feels that the few one or two team members who are already in the team, so because of them the whole project is lagging or going slow, so the project leader can just take out those people who are in the current project. So it gives complete flexibility. So there is no rigid principles to be followed in agile project management. Project leaders adapt to changing requirements and prioritize customer value. So what their priority is the customer value, and they don't worry about no the time constraint or the money constraint or the the what do you say, the strategy and everything. So all they plan for is customer value. And for getting a good customer value, meeting that, So they can know like use any methods and like that kind of flexibility is available in agile project management. So when it comes to iterative development, it means breaking the projects into smaller and manageable sprints. These smaller projects are called as sprints. Collaboration, encouraging teamwork and open communication. Third principle is flexibility, that is adapting to changes, requirements, and priorities. And the fourth principle is customer focus, prioritizing customer value and delivering working software. So the first principle, iterative development. Iterative means no like small projects. So iterative, no in iterative way. So breaking the big project into smaller projects which can be completed quickly and effectively. And these small projects are called as sprints. Then second principle is collaboration, that is encouraging the teamwork and open communication so that no friction happens between the team members or in between the team members and the leaders. Then no, like the third principle being flexibility, that is completely adapting to the changing requirement and priorities. That is no rigidity is followed. And finally, customer focus being the fourth principle, that is prioritizing customer value and delivering working software so that no like uh what do you say no like since customer value is the utmost important point, so anything is acceptable in while the no like while the project is no like going on. So anything is acceptable, anything can be changeable, anything can be manageable. So how agile leaders can help employees to be successful? So first is empowerment. That is, agile leaders empower team members to take ownership of their work and make decisions. So each team member is given a responsibility, and these team members has to be responsible for the actions, what they do. So that gives a kind of empowerment to these employees. So if I say, like as a project leader, if I like tell one of my team members that, so this project is yours, this part is yours, and you're the team leader of this particular, like project or the smaller sprint. So make sure you're completing it within today evening. So that gives a kind of, like empowerment to the employee. So this employee feels that, like, okay, the leader has, like said to me that I am the the hero of this project, or I'm going to be the complete. I mean, I'm the person who's like completely take care or being responsible for this project, a smaller project or a sprint project which has to be done within today. So I feel a kind of no empowerment for more for all the actions I'm doing. Then transparency, they provide clear communication and transparency about the goals, progresses, and challenges. And collaboration, agile leaders encourage collaboration and teamwork, fostering a culture of open communication and shared responsibility. So what happens if the project like doesn't end on time, or the project has met an obstacle which has not been foreseen, and the project like it didn't work out well, the whole project was a failure. It means the shared responsibility has to be taken. No one can blame one person, like because of this person or because of this leader or because of this team member the project was hasn't worked. No, not in that case. So it has to be a shared responsibility. Everyone has to be responsible for the, like the project success as well as the project like failure. Then feedback, they provide regular feedback and support to help team members learn and grow. So get feedback from the team members as well as get feedback from the stakeholders, and at the same time give feedback to the team members, like giving feedback about their performance, where they are lacking, so which skill set they have to learn, and what are all the resources like is available to them, and with those resources like within how many hours or how many days they have to learn the skill set and everything like it's a kind of a performance appraisal. So a feedback can be given to the team members. So fostering a collaborative team environment. So how to make the team uh, work in a collaborative environment. So these leaders build a trust, promote open communications, and create a positive work environment. First is creating a trust, that is no by inspiring the team members and making team members completely agree to the words of the project leader. You're building the trust. The project leaders build a trust, no, like among the team members, and they promote the open communication because a complete information has to be shared with everyone and create a positive work environment. This encourages team members to collaborate very effectively. First is team building activities. So regularly it can be done, or no, like at intervals it can be done, or whenever the team is no like down, the project leader can no like go with team building activities. So it is completely up to the project leader. So whenever this leader plans, the team building activities can be done. Engaging the team members in activities that promote collaboration and trust. Small games, management games, or collaborative games, team building games can be played. And no, like that's another kind of no, like a training given to the employees. So that's fine and no, like okay in the organization environment. Then open communication, encouraging open and honest communication upon the team members. So like instead of no like beating around the bush, no like straightforwardly, no like communicating a person's performance, a team member's performance to him or her. So in that way, no, the team member can no like clearly understand what they are lacking and what the leader is no like expecting out from them. So open communication is no like really necessary. And recognition and appreciation. This is more and more important because the team members does they shouldn't feel that no like they are being treated as machines. So there should be a kind of no like recognition and appreciation, no like at times. So which makes them no like more motivated and more committed towards a project, or more motivated and committed towards the organization, or at least towards their work. So acknowledging and appreciating team members' contribution is very crucial for any leader. It can be a monetary compensation, a monetary recognition, or it can be non-monetary as well. No, like just no like appreciating them in front of the team while conducting a meeting, or just no like giving them a memento, like they are the best team member or they are the best employee of the team. Whatever, in whatever way, no the uh, leader decides, no, like that can be done. And conflict resolution, so providing a framework for resolving conflicts very constructively. So neither of the team members should be hurt. At the same time, ethics has to be followed. And whoever has no like done a crime, or whoever is no like caught, no like committing a mistake or a crime purposefully. So they have to be no like treated no like in a way that things would happen no like afterwards. I mean things no like will not be repeated no like afterwards by any of the team member. So conflict resolution no like it has to be no like handled by the project leaders in an effective way. Now coming to the difference between leaders and managers, or leadership and management. So what is a management? So management or managers, what they do is they completely focus on planning, organizing, controlling the resources, and it's about ensuring tasks are completed effectively and efficiently. They are always task oriented because they completely know like accept and act whatever the top management is no like instructing them. So because their ultimate goal or ultimate objective is to know like make the team members work towards the organizational goals and nothing else. There is no empowerment happening there. So that is the case of the managers or the management. But on the contrast, when it comes to know like leaders and leadership, so this involves no inspiring, motivating, and influencing people to achieve a vision. So it's about setting a direction and aligning team efforts. So here empowerment is happening, employee empowerment is happening. But in the management or the managers, while they are no like treating the team members, empowerment doesn't happen no there, because The managers know like they completely focus on the end time of the project. They just know like focus on the end time of the project. Again, it's not their fault because they are no like no like are responsible for no like the results of the project, and they have to speak with the management. They are responsible for the whole thing. So obviously they will know like behave in such a way that no like they have to complete the project on time, and they don't give a time or no like they don't give no like a space for the team members to know to empower themselves. But it is completely contrast in leadership. So this involves inspiring. So leaders always know like inspire, motivate, influence people to achieve a vision. This can be the person's a personal vision as well as the management or as well as the organization's vision. So it's about setting a direction and aligning the team efforts. There are many leadership approaches and theories. So different leadership styles can be effective depending on the context. Project leaders can adopt a combination of approaches to best suit their team and project. So they can know like adopt a combination. It doesn't mean they have to follow one leadership, no, like one kind of or one type of leadership for the whole project. No, not necessary. So they can no mix and no like two, three types of no like leadership patterns and traits, and no like they can act no like according to the situation. So wherever the situation is requires, so they can no either be a transformational leader, or they can be a servant leader, or they can be a democratic leader. Okay, let's see what is transformational, servant, and democratic. So transformational leaders, they inspire and motivate the team members to achieve their full potential. So they completely transform their team members. Servant leadership, no, like prioritizing the need of the team members and empowering them to succeed. Here, the leader completely surrenders himself or herself to the team. It means they just these leaders not like completely give time, energy, resources to the team members and make them to know like achieve the goal whichever time they are comfortable with. And sometimes it can be good or no like many times it can be bad because no like management, not all the management will know like accept this. And democratic leadership is involving the team members in decision making process and valuing their input. So, making the team members to participate in the decision making process. So nowadays, no many team members, that is many leaders, no like follow this process, especially in organizations. And other than that, we have no like more autocratic leaders. Autocratic, we know very well, it's a kind of dictatorship. They make decisions unilaterally and expect obedience from their team. So there is no like a friendly communication or friendly conversation, and there is no empowerment here. So completely autocratic. They just know like uh, pass on the information whatever the top management says, and this information they know share it with their team members, and they just want their team members to know like listen to this and know like act accordingly within the time. Democratic we have already seen. And laissez-faire is like the servant leadership. They provide minimal direction and allow their team to work completely independently. And the transformational leaders is also we have seen, they inspire and motivate their team to achieve extraordinary results. Okay, so while you're giving the feedback to the team as a team leader or as a like a leader, so how you have to do it? How to go with a constructive criticism to the project team? Because providing the feedback is an important part of a leadership, and the leaders should focus on specific behaviors and provide actionable suggestions for improvement. First is specific feedback. So focus on the specific behaviors or actions rather than generalizing. So if you're not like giving a feedback as a leader, if you're giving a feedback to one of your team member, just focus on no like a particular behavior of that employee, behavior of the team member, and say how it is no like affecting others and affecting the total project. And obviously it will know in the future it will affect the team member itself. So completely no give a specific feedback, And don't just like generalize it, because when you're generalizing it, like the receiver may not understand that it's their fault. So they may feel like the leader is like communicating about someone else in the team. So be very specific about it. And positive and negative, acknowledge it positive aspects of the performance while highlighting areas for improvement. Instead of telling no, like you're wrong on this, you're not a right candidate for this, like you can like say to the team member that so this is not the right way to do it, whereas no, this is the right way. Or no, you can learn this no, like with this with no, like this skill set no, within few days or few hours, and we are ready to provide you with the available resources. So in this way no, you can no, like foster your team members. Then actionable suggestions are the specific recommendations for how team members can improve their performance. And open communication, create an open and safe environment for receiving the feedback. So continuous improvement and lessons learned. Identify the areas for improvement. Wherever there is a need for improvement, so this areas has to be identified, and analyze the project outcomes and identify opportunities for improvement. So sometimes the like most of the team members may be like outperforming. They may be like excellently like performing in a very good manner. So in that case, you don't have to disturb them. But on the other hand, like one or few employees, one or two employees may be like lacking few skill sets. So they may not be able to like go on and on with the other team members who are like exceptionally good. So in that cases, like identify the areas for the improvement, and not only for the employees but for the whole project as well. Then implement the changes. You have to make adjustments to processes, tools, or team dynamics to enhance the performance. So wherever it is necessary, like you can change the leadership style as well. So if a project has to be, if a sprint project has to be completed within the day's end, in this case, like you cannot follow a laissez-faire leadership. You cannot follow a servant leadership, because like things won't work out. You have to follow an autocratic leadership. Or otherwise, if there is enough time, like to learn, if there is enough time to complete a project, and you want your team members to happily and collaboratively learn, then you can like practice the laissez-faire or servant leadership. And when it comes to decision making, if there is enough time for decision making, you can follow the democratic leadership, where you can involve the team members to take part in the decision making. But if you don't have time, top management hasn't given you any time, you have to take decisions very quickly, then don't waste time by asking the feedback from your team members. Just be very autocratic, and based on your experience and knowledge, based on the advices from the experts, go on making the decision on your own, and communicate with the top management. Then document lessons learned. So always document everything, all the conversations, like through emails or through like any other mode of communication. So always it's better to document the whole thing, as before the I mean whenever the project is happening, that is happening in the sense, so in the course of the project. So if you're not documenting something, and there is a chance that the team members may say, or may review, I mean may have said that this information is not communicated to him or her. So to avoid those situations, is always better to, whatever communication you are making to your team members, always document it. Send us an email as well. So if you're conducting a meeting, a quick meeting for 2 minutes or 3 minutes or 5 minutes, so whatever points you are discussing with them, so once the team meeting is over, make sure all these points are mentioned in the mail, and make sure this mail reaches all the team members. So it means it is documented. So everyone has accepted it. Yes, this has happened, and no leader has communicated this, words or these tasks. So it is documented and no one can deny it. So you're in the safe place and the leaders are in the safe place. At the same time, no, like the team members can also know, like receive a clear information, no, like about the process and everything because it's directly from you, directly from the leaders. So identify the areas for improvement, implement the changes, and document, always document the lessons learned. So finally, concluding, collaboration is very important for a project leader. So effective leadership fosters a collaborative environment, bringing together diverse perspectives and talents. And innovation, yes, innovation is very, very important in this technology, like techno savvy world. Because like if you just keep on like going on with the same old contemporary way of like doing things and like giving the products and giving the service, the things are not going to work because after some time the company may be an outdated one in the industry. So to go on with the industry to make a like to stay in the industry like for some time or forever, there is a need for innovation, innovation and implementation of the new changes. So leaders encourage innovation and creativity and pushing boundaries and exploring new opportunities. And finally, success. So this leadership is instrumental in driving project success, achieving goals, and delivering exceptional results. It means, so if everything is not like done in a perfect way, it means the project is a great success. But if the project fails, even after doing everything, the project fails, and again, completely, monitor what has happened, where the deviation has happened, or where the mistake has happened. So that has to be identified and immediately rectified. So we have come to an end of this session. If you have any doubts, you can like ask me. I will stay here for 2 more minutes, or you can leave the session. We will meet in the next week.
So, thank you.
Thank you, mom. Thank you.
Mhm.